Hello there. I had to redo this intro because I made the same mistake as last time. If you remember that, I mean, I don't know why I didn't delete it, but you know. So today we're gonna be learning how to paint in IbisPaint. Now, when I looked up how to paint in IbisPaint, all I found was Eclipsing Art, her video of her review in IbisPaint. She didn't even tell us how to paint, but it wasn't really her goal for the video. I mean, yeah, she did do a good review. And then of course there's BizPaint's channel, but I feel like for digital painters, if you're a digital painter, then you would find this program kind of hard to use at first, without playing around with the tools. But I have figured out a way to paint in BizPaint. Now, this character, her name is Serafina. She's officially canon now. Yay! Yeah. I wanted to make this character canon for a long time. It's been so long. I just wasn't sure. Now she's canon. Yay! But if you want to know her story, then I'm sorry, but you can't. Not yet. Not for a very long time. Actually, I have another drawing of her. She's a good character, you know. I've been going through a little bit of an art block, just because I've had so much going on. But it's been great. I've been drawing this character a lot. So anyway, now on to the actual painting. I mean, I don't want this to be like those other videos. I learned this way of doing this painting style from two artists. I think it was, oh my gosh, I can't, Cynic's art, or I think that's Cynic's, and Rostra's, because oh my gosh, it all clicked in my mind when I saw Rostra's new masterclass videos. Yes, go check those out. So first what you do is you block in the colors, put the highlights and the shadows where you think they will be. Now, you can use a pencil, one of those pencil brushes, or you can use watercolor bleed or real brushes. Let me show you that real quick. Okay, I have to be fast, even faster than I was before. So this is me using the round brush, the airbrush, the pencil brush, and a few other brushes in BizPaint to try to blend together. And I'm doing pretty okay. The round brush it looks satisfying, a little satisfying. I'm pretty sure you're using the hairbrush too. Now, the two brushes I like to use are watercolor bleed or watercolor point. You just turn down the opacity. And I like the watercolor point one better probably, but I don't know, I used bleed for the painting I did today. So I find these two brushes to be very, very helpful. You'll see. Back to Serafina. Oh, so cute. I'm sorry, this character, just a lot. We've been through a lot, sort of. So, this character, I have another drawing of her, and I mean, it's a lot different. And you notice that they don't have the same, I keep forgetting. It's like a different shade or something. It's something. But you notice that it doesn't match, and the hair is definitely different. Yeah, her hair is supposed to be a little brighter. But for this, since I didn't want to reveal anything about her character, I just drew her this way. Yeah. You'll see later, like in a few years, why I did this. So now what we do is we just blend. We pick one color because there's an eyedropper. Is that what it's called? I think so. An eyedrop tool, and you grab the darker color and you turn down the opacity. Make sure you've turned down the opacity. Like I usually like to do it 20, maybe 40, maybe like 30, or sometimes maybe even 50. But you turn it down and you do it over the other color, and you color pick a color in between the lighter color and the darker color, or you can just alternate between the two. But I think this only works when you color pick the middle. What am I telling you? So this is just me working on the shadows, making sure they're all nice and blended. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but there is a part that I really like where I add in some of that, I guess it's more of a red color. I'm gonna explain it again because I really want you to understand how, you know, how useful this is, these two brushes, if you're using a program like this. Yeah, you can blend two colors like red and green, or purple and yellow. You know who I'm talking to. You know who you are out there. So yeah, I really like this brush. I think maybe the skin looked better on the eye one. Let me show you that real quick. You see, I added the blue from the Cynics video, and I just used all. I was actually watching the Anatomy Quick Tips eyes while I was drawing this. Fun fact. I'm sorry, that was annoying. I just did something. Okay, I think this is the part where I add the reds. When I do that, it looks a lot better, One of the things I like most about this drawing is probably the eyes. Definitely, I like the eyelashes. That's what I meant. So, if you're using the blur tool, gosh, I can't speak. The blur tool, then that's fine. I mean, it's okay, but you probably, if you want results like this, like, I mean, it's not too good. It's not as good as my eye drawing. But if you want something like this, something painterly, and you'd probably do better than me, you know, then I definitely recommend using the watercolor tool. I'm sorry, my mind just, yeah, I don't think I'm well enough to be recording a voiceover. Oh no. Okay, so what you do is you take the lighter color and the darker color. I'm just going to explain this again for those of you who weren't paying attention the last time, or skipped ahead. That's okay. You have to take the darker color, use the eyedropper, take the darker color, blend the lighter color with it, maybe add a little like red in between, because, you know, I just like it. And of course it's probably more accurate. And why would you want to get rid of that? That's just, it's great. Okay, so things I feel like, you know, when I was looking for this painting style, I just really did not want to use IbisPaint. I just wanted to use like something like Autodesk Sketchbook with all those brushes that you can download. That was on the computer, of course. For me, I used the computer Autodesk Sketchbook, and it was okay. Just, you know, moving on. Now I figured something out. I wanted to make deeper shadows, and I actually changed this one drawing I made. You know, let's go back to the eye drawing. I thought it didn't look crazy enough. She was supposed to be, this is Ragaza. She was supposed to be like, you know, oh, wow, that's great. But instead I made her insane because that's an alternate ending if Lindsay weren't there. You'll know later. I totally did not get the name from Lindsay Sterling. Let's just move on, okay? I used the soft light layer. I made an entire layer, a black layer, just, you know, paint bucket, a layer black, and changed it to soft light, and wow, okay, it's already looking a lot better. Then I just use the eraser tool, of course, something soft like an airbrush eraser, and just highlight the areas I really want to pop out. Like the eyes and I think the bridge of the nose. Oh my gosh. That was great. When I showed the friend who didn't know colors, I showed this to them, the insane one and the normal one, side by side, and they were like, I mean, this was just supposed to be like fun, like, oh no, what happened? I'm not gonna tell you because that's coming up later in the chapters. Go check out my story. It'll be there's a link in the description. They thought, when I showed them, their first reaction was, wow, the second one's a lot better, the insane one. And I was like, it's not supposed to be better. It's supposed to be like, you know, just fun, just crazy. But I realized that there's a lot more depth in the second one than there is in the first one. The first one's just so bright. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be nighttime when this event happens. But I just decided, you know what? Never mind. It's gonna be daytime. So it looks like we're coming close to the end of the video. Now, you must be like, what? It doesn't even look finished. Well, I skip ahead because the only part where I paint is in the face and the skin. Also, gotta appreciate that blush, though. Okay, so we are at the end of this video. I hope you found this helpful. I definitely wouldn't have found this helpful. But you know, maybe you did. Leave a comment. I feel dirty saying this, but please like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. Okay. I can feel myself changing. See you next time. Bye.